Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Ninjago video here on the channel. My name is TannerFishies. In today's video, we are going to be discussing the final episode of Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 2 Part 1, entitled Rising Ninja. Before we dive on into this review, I must say that this review will in fact contain spoilers for the episode at hand. So you have been warned, there is your very heavy spoiler warning. Also, as per usual with these episode reviews, we will start by talking about the good of the episode, then we will dive on into the bad, and finally towards the very end of the video, I will give the episode a score out of 10, again according to my own opinion. So this is it. This is the big finale. How exactly did I like it? Well, first of all, the intensity is off the charts here. Everybody's frantic as Lord Ras now has everything that he needs to complete the spell to summon the Forbidden Five. The ninja need to stop him here and now. There's a massive battle at the Shadow Dojo. They do a lot of those awesome one-shot fight scenes as they pan through different characters, and especially when reinforcements join the fight, like Lloyd, Ryu, Nia, and Eren, the battle picks up even more. Wildfire and Kai fight together, which I loved. Other ninja join in. We also see a lot of new skills on both sides with Ryu's flight and Jordana's magic. All of this makes for an amazing fight sequence. For other specific things that I liked, Cinder gets trapped by Sora until he breaks free after Lord Ras tells him to basically step it up, and he shatter spins again, but this time the ninja are prepared, with Kai using his Rising Dragon technique in order to take Cinder head on. Another fire versus smoke battle that was just incredible. If anything, this was more or less a rematch for episode 2 of the season, but eventually the Forbidden Five portal opens, which is extremely creepy. I love all the stuff with the Forbidden Five. The show makes them look super intimidating, and we hardly know anything about them at this point. The ninja think that they have won since they have pretty much freed all of the hostages that Lord Ras was gonna sacrifice, but turns out Lord Ras only needs an unshattered soul, and what do you know, there are several of them running around the battlefield. And I love how quickly the tide turns here as Kai is sent through the portal by Lord Ras, and a Forbidden Five member comes through in Kai's place, showing us our first look as to what exactly these guys are all about. Now this new guy can use Shatter Spin at will. His name is Noct, N-O-K-T, according to the subtitles. And we now have two warriors on the field that can use Shatter Spin. The ninja are pretty much defeated here, right? Well, not really, because the ninja fight back with Nia and Lloyd both unlocking Rising Dragon, and they both have awesome methods of doing it. Nia flashes back to her youth, like we saw for Kai earlier in the season, and Lloyd takes Rontu's teachings to heart and lets his visions in, unlocking his own Rising Dragon technique, and he takes on Cinder. We also have other characters joining the fight too, but in the more untraditional sense, with Bonzel trying to fight hard to close the gate on the other side, and she actually does manage to close it with Kai still inside. More on that here in a second, and the ninja keep fighting until the portal is closed completely. Then we get an amazing sequence. I had no idea what was happening, but the Shadow Dojo, Lord Ras and all of his teammates get transported to this weird grassland area, and Noct immediately tries to fight Lord Ras, blaming him for him being the only one that actually made it through. But Lord Ras asserts his dominance over this Forbidden Five member and definitely proves that he is this series' villain, not any of the Forbidden Five. They will do his bidding. We also have Jordana being all crazy now because the spell went wrong. I'm curious to see where that goes. And the Tournament of Sources is mentioned by name here. Obviously, that will be the entirety of Season 2 Part 2, as the summertime sets correspond to the tournament, all of that good stuff. Very curious to see what exactly happens here. On the ninja side of things, Kai is still trapped with Bonzel in this weird alternate dimension, or wherever the Forbidden Five were before, and it's a pretty big cliffhanger as the ninja mourn Kai. It's especially heartbreaking for Nia and Wildfire, who are probably the closest members of the ninja team to Kai. The ninja regroup at the Cloud Kingdom, ready to fight another day, while Kai is still trapped. How exactly will he get out? Well, stay tuned for part 2. Also, in terms of other stuff really quick that I thought was interesting, the wolf masks affect the ninja as Lord Ras smacks the gong. I'm curious to see if they did anything or if they were just a minor hindrance. I also love how Cole and Zane and their group are saving Cloud Monks at the same time. They are not really involved in the final battle per se, but they are still there helping out, and Euphrasia pitches in too. And she has her little moment. I loved that. As usual, the episode had great animation and a great score to match. much. And one thing that I thought was not really bad about this episode, but more so intriguing, and I imagine this will play into later storylines as well. Sora helps Eren in the final battle. Eren thinks that he performed object Spinjitzu. In reality, it was Sora who actually made it work. So I'm curious to see if that's gonna go anywhere. Maybe Eren will find out and completely lose his mind. Who's to say? Overall, guys, this episode gave me a lot of what I wanted for the big finale for Dragons Rising Season 2 Part 1. Now remember, this is not a season finale. This is just the finale of Part 1. More or less the halfway point of the entire season. Part 2 will come out soon, but in terms of Part 1 and its finale, I gotta say, this was a genuinely amazing Ninjago experience. I will give this episode a solid 10 out of 10. Nothing really of fault to point out. So with that being said, that'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts on episode 10 of Dragons Rising Season 2, entitled Rising Ninja. Leave all of your thoughts down below in the comments. What exactly did you think about this episode? And as of right now, I have reviewed every episode of Dragons Rising Season 2 Part 1. Feel free to check out the entire catalog if you want to get caught up with my other reviews. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed today's video, feel free to like and subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I will talk to you guys again very, very soon. Peace.